Greetings there. I do not mean to interrupt your work, but it seems I am lost, and I have no idea where I am right now. Would there be any chance that you could help me? You see, I was sent on a quest by Duke Vollenbach himself. You may have heard this story before, as you are a local, I am assuming. But it seems there is a monster on the loose in this area, and it is my quest to destroy it. Now, I have been traveling around these woods for days on days, but it seems I am unable to find it, nor am I able to spot anything that even resembles a human. It seems the populace in this area is definitely scarce, as I was told. In fact, you were the first human being that I've encountered in the last week. Well, I am trying to find my way to the nearest town, but I've been lost the last few days, and it does not help that these paths are nothing but treacherous. Though it embarrasses me to admit, I've been traveling in circles the last few days, only returning where I started. Thus, I am quite happy to see your face, and I am grateful that I have found you. But now, returning to my question, would you happen to know the way to the nearest town by any chance, and how long it would take me to travel that route? 14 days travel, you say? Now that is problematic, I'm afraid. Well, it seems I only have provisions for 3 more days. You must think of me as a terrible knight. I can be nothing but embarrassed. I sincerely apologize. I am supposed to be a protector and a guardian of your people, and here I am, lost and starving. This may be bold of me to ask, but would your home be closer by any chance? Perhaps I could travel along with you and later compensate you for any food that I could take from you. I completely understand if you want to remain alone on your journey. I understand that winter is coming soon and you want your stocks to be full, and sharing your stocks with a stranger might not be the wisest thing to do. Still, with all that in mind, I would be nothing but grateful if I were to allow to follow you home. It would surely save my life, and perhaps even the lives of many more, if I am successful in my quest and slay the beast, that is. I thank you so much. You truly possess a noble soul. With this simple action, you may have saved my life. I can be nothing but grateful. Though, as a token of my gratitude, though it may not mean much to you, this will mean a lot to me. On my honor as a knight, as a protector, and as a human being, I hereby swear that I'll protect you with my life, no matter whatever we may face. You are owed a debt, and I'll try my best to repay it. And once more, I say thank you for your kindness. Now, I do not mean to be hasty, but would you be ready to make our way to your homestead? Or are there any more businesses that you need to attend to in this dark forest? Your house is located in this forest. How strange. You must be the first that has actually dared to settle in this forest. Everybody else always seems to be so afraid of the fairy tales that are spoken about this place. Oh, of course, they are nothing but stories. I have seen my fair share of strange creatures in this forest, but nothing that was unexplainable or anything like that. Nothing like the tales. To be brutally honest, I even believe the monster I am to face in my quest is probably just a desperate and hungry wolf. It definitely wouldn't be the first time someone cried alarm for a simple wolf. You'd be amazed on how often it happens that I am sent out to defeat some evil monster, only for it to be a wolf or a bear or even a fox. I've even heard a story about a great monster that was tormenting a village. Apparently it had great wings with feathers on it, great claws like an eagle, and dark beady eyes that could stare through one's soul and see their deepest and darkest desires. A group of knights was dispatched to take care of this great monster, but when they arrived, they found that it was a chicken. Apparently some of the crops had failed, and they thought it would be appropriate to blame a demonic chicken. After further inspection of the nights, it ended up being just a regular chicken. Thus, even though I've taken this quest upon myself, as it was a direct order, I am not very hopeful this will be very exciting. However, there is always that one quest that ends up being real, where it's a great bear or even something that we haven't seen before. Even though we have explored much, after all, we haven't explored everything. And especially at places like this, where the forest is too dense to truly explore, and rumors keep men away, that there still might be something that we haven't discovered yet. And perhaps, this time, the rumors might be real. But if you can live here, I reckon there is nothing that I need to worry about. Oh, I sincerely apologize. I did not mean any disrespect with what I said. It is just that, even though I have no doubt that you are strong and you are capable of defending yourself, in the end, we are still human. And as humans, we just aren't the strongest creatures in the kingdom of nature. That is why we often seek shelter in numbers. That is our one strength. There are just stronger beings out there that, how hard we may try, would easily tear us to shreds. Even I, a great knight that has trained his entire life to defeat these enemies, without my tools and my skill, I would easily be taken down by these creatures. Either way, I still sincerely apologize. I do not think you are weak. Actually, I think you're quite strong, or at least that you have to be, since you are living on your own like this. As I've said before, it is rare to find a human that is willing to stay in a forest like this on their own. Living in a place like this is something that should be commended, and it is definitely something that I would not do voluntarily. So I have nothing but deep respect for your lifestyle. So, tell me, friend, how long have you lived in this forest? Your entire life? Were you raised here then? Really? So your parents lived here as well? Even stranger. I've never heard of such a thing, to be fair. I didn't even know anybody lived here before. How interesting. Since you have lived your entire life here, I need to ask you this, since you probably know better than anybody else. Have you ever sighted any strange creatures that could be described as a monster? And even better, do you know the locations of any lairs of theirs? If you do, well, then I might be able to finish my quest real soon, and I would owe you an even bigger debt. That is a real shame. Oh well, I had to try, didn't I? That would have made my life quite a bit easier. But then again, I don't think anything comes easy in this place. Are you okay? You look a little tense all of a sudden. Well, I'm not hearing anything. What are you talking about? Oh, I think I know what you mean. I believe something is stalking us. You can sense it too, right? Let's stop for a second. You best get behind me. I think it's nearing. A bear. That's not good. It looks starved as well. We won't be able to scare it off. He's a giant. This must be the monster. You best take my horse and flee. I'll take care of this thing. Don't you worry. I'll be fine. This is not the first monster I face, and I have trained for this all my life. Now flee before it's too late. You will go no further, beast. Not before I have your head on a spike. Ah! Damn it. You will not win this fight, beast. I will slay thee, even if it is the last thing I do. What strength is this? What kind of monster are you? Being able to slay a bear like that? A bear of that magnitude? Stay away, beast. I warn you. I may be wounded, but I still have my claws. That voice. It can't be. What witchcraft is this? What have you done with that human? Stay away. Don't touch me. I will slay thee if thee come any closer. I will. Where am I? Oh, I had the most terrible nightmare of a great beast, and an even greater wolf of some sort. Even stranger, in that your voice, it spoke to me just the same way you did. Absolutely terrifying. You shouldn't have returned to me. That monster might still be lurking about. It was a terrible beast. I've never seen anything like that before. I am lucky I have survived. I don't know how or why it let me live. It had me right there. It would have been the end of me. A clean and easy kill. Either way, I am glad I'm still alive. And I'm glad you found me. For a second I was truly certain I would die. And yet here I am. Why, thank you. And I owe you a debt again. We shouldn't try to make a habit out of this, shall we? Maybe not. Laughing seems to hurt terribly. You must really be strong, being able to carry me all that way. I'm not sure how you managed it, but... oh, I am just grateful. I thank thee again. Now, if it's alright with you, I would like to get some rest. Every single bone in my body hurts terribly, and I am just so tired. Thank you.